All right, welcome to this video. And in this particular video, I'm going to be teaching us surface preparation for skimming or screeding. For painting, we also have surface preparation. For skimming, we also have surface preparation. Surface preparation is very, very important, both your painting and your skimming or screeding. Now, first of all, you want to, most of the time, what I just use is just get broom to dust the wall or the surfaces you want to screed. Most of the time, you can use what we call wire brush also, just to remove the dents on the wall, remove cobwebs, remove any dents on the wall before you apply your skimming or your screeding to it. Make sure the wall is dry before you apply it. Just like painting too, the wall must be dry before you apply paint. Skimming too, your wall must be dry. There must not be damp somewhere. And sometimes when there is damp on the wall, you see some clients saying, the bath is screed it, the bath screed it. If you don't show me, meaning if you screed it, that place that is bringing out water, that water is affecting, screeding will cover it. Painting doesn't cover it. Likewise, screeding. If you have dampness on your wall, the best thing to do is to treat that damp before you paint or you screed. If you would have the mentality that if you screed your wall, then that place that water is disturbing, it will not disturb. Is there anything water cannot deal with? You have to deal with that water first. Stop the water, you understand, before you continue with your skimming or your screeding. So that's just it. And sometimes if you are screeding outside, probably you are screeding the fence and the sun is very, very hot. Like immediately you're applying your putty on the wall, it dries immediately. It doesn't even give you the chance to correct whatever you have applied to the wall. What I would advise is that this is a secret that many painters or screeders does not know. So come close, listen attentively. In that case, what you need to do is that you have to wet the wall. Most especially is always fence, or probably the exterior of the building. Wet it. So most especially is always fence or probably the exterior of the building, and the sun is too much and you're unable to correct whatever you have applied on the wall. Just wet the wall before you start your screeding or your skimming. Now let's just go straight to the application on the wall. All right, welcome. So first thing I want to do is that I want to dust the wall. So you can use wire brush, and I'm not going to be screwing the entire place. I'm going to tape the places where I'm going to be screwing. So I'm going to tape it to this corner because I want to teach you how to skim the corner properly without having a corner, what's the name right now? So I'm also going to teach us how to skim the corners of any place you want to skim. You understand how to do it correctly. So just watch as we do this. Please pay attention. This is just an example of how you can skim your entire wall. I would also show you a video of how I skim an entire room. But I want you to listen and watch this video attentively so that you can, practice at your leisure time. You can practice at your leisure time. Now we are going to be going with POP cement, POP paint, top bond. Now this POP paint that I have here, I have mixed it already. I'm going to show you a video of how I mixed it. I'm going to show you a video of how I mixed it, and the video can be playing on the screen like this. Now, if you are buying 20 liters of POP paint, I would advise you to go with 1 kg of top bond. 1 kg of top bond. So it means if you are going for 4 liters of POP paint, you should be going for maybe if there's maybe 100 gram, or I don't know, 100 gram of top bond. You can just apply to that. So already I have my POP paint here. So I'm just going to pour it directly to the bucket and apply my POP cement to it. Now I have my POP cement here. This is my POP cement, and you can see it's white. So that's why most of us will call it white screeding. So even putty is also white. So screen putty, and I told you screen putty is the most expensive. So without wasting our time, let's just dive into it. So one of the things I want you to know about this POP cement or POP screeding, cement screeding, is that it dries quickly. See, it dries quickly. Unlike Dangote cement, you can pour the cement, mix this entire bucket down, and until you finish it, it will not dry. Do you understand? For POP cement, don't ever try it. Mix it small by small, else you just keep wasting material, because once it is solid, you'll not be able to use it. You have to scrape it out straight away. Start again from the beginning. Start again. That's how you'll be doing it. So it is advised you just mix a little quantity. Do you get? You mix a little quantity, and when you mix a little quantity, you apply it on the wall. Once you are done, you mix another little quantity. You apply it on the wall. Once you are done, you mix another little quantity. You apply it to the wall. I hope you understand. So please, the mistake you should never make is that write it somewhere. Once you are dealing with POP cement, never ever mix many quantity. Small quantity. Now, is it quantity? ready-made. If you're using Dangote cement, you can mix as many as you want. But once it is POP cement, please, small quantity. So I'm going to mix a small quantity now. Like I told us already, this POP paint I'm using, I've mixed it with my chalk bond already. And we need a wood. You know, if you have a mixing machine, you can use a mixing machine. But for a professional painter or for a beginner painter that is starting now, you don't have to. You do not need a mixing machine. All you need is just to get a wood that you can just use it to stir it while you're mixing together. So without wasting our time, I'll just mix it now. So the first thing I want to do is to pour the POP paint that I've mixed with my top bond already, or it's just small quantity because we are using POP cement. Now you can see the little quantity I mixed, just a very small quantity. I pour my white cement into it now, and I'll stir it. Now, if you are stirring it, I don't know if the camera can show this. Now, this is me stirring it. Make sure it is not too thick and it is not too light. Not too thick, not too light. And make sure there is no lump. Yoruba will call it cocoa. So if you know how to turn amala very well, this is your best opportunity to come and turn. So you mix it very well. Not too thick, not too light. You can see it. You can just add this POP cement, small, gradually. You add it gradually, and you make sure you mix it properly. Once you are done mixing, then you are ready to go to apply to the wall. So this is what we are applying. We are mixing and applying the POP cement. This is what we are going to do our Dangote cement. But for spilling everything is already mixed. Just use it. Now, one thing I want you to know is that if you are using something like this, myself, this is how I put my hand. I always put 4 here. I put 1 here, 4 here, 1 here. Some people do it like this, 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and they are thumbnail and pinky here. This is the essence is just like something. So I like to put my thumbnail here and the rest of before. This is the balance on the wall. Do you understand? I balance on the wall. Do you understand? So let's do this before my POP cement dry. So I'll put it out, I'll put it on it, and apply to the wall. Make sure if you apply it on the wall, is you don't flatten it too much and you don't raise it too much. If you flatten it too much, it will not spread. If you raise it too much, it will as if you are packing it away. Do you get? So it has to be in the middle. So this way, it has to be in the middle. See, my forehand at the back. Do you get it? So you don't put it too much. If you put it too much, it will not spread. See, it will be too thick. And if you raise your hand too much like this, and you do it like this, it will look as if you are packing it away from the wall. So you have to balance it. It has to be in the middle. Not too flatten, not too up. You apply it on the wall. You understand? This is your first coat. You don't have to be perfect about it. Do you see that? Do you see? You're going to remove it from here, from the spatula. You're going to use your scraper to remove from spatula and apply it back. Then, cover places that you don't want to see. Remember, not too flatten to the wall, not too up. It should not be too up. It should be in the middle so that you'll be able to spread it. Do you see that? You take it again, apply it, not too flatten on the wall. Do not allow it to raise up too much, just in the middle so that you'll be able to what? Spread it. Not too flattened, not too up, middle, so that you'll be able to what? Spread it. You don't have to be perfect with your first coat. You don't have to be what? Perfect with your first coat. So I have to be very fast with it, else this will dry off. Not too flattened, not too up, so that you'll be able to spread it. Not too flattened, not too up, so that you'll be able to what? Spread it. Sometimes when you do it this way, is this landscape, do it portraits. I don't know if I'm correct with that English. So that you will have an even wall, so that the putty will spread around. The first thing we did it this way, now we're doing it this way, so that it will spread very well. Now, another thing I want you to know, please pay attention to this part, is that if you are applying it on the wall, we are coming to this side, right? We are doing it this way, and we are coming this way, right? So your pressure should be on this side. Your pressure should be where? On this side than this side. Because we want this side to smoothen. So your pressure should be on this side. Your pressure should be on this side, so that it will smoothen every line. Our pressure is here, so it's drawing the line. So when we put our pressure here, it will close up the line. Do you see that? Like I said, if you don't apply it on time, can you see it's already becoming strong? It's already becoming strong, so I have to be very fast. Else I will not be able to use this. Then I will have to throw it away. Now, this is your first coat. Trust me, you don't have to be perfect with it because you are still going to give it your second layer. This is just like filling it. This is what? Filling. So you don't have to be perfect with it. Now, I'm going to teach us how to do the corner. But first, I want to quickly use this spotty before it gets dry and I will not be able to use it. See? Can you see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm saying? It's becoming too thick that it will not be useful anymore. So this is the disadvantage, let me put it that way, of POP cement. It dries faster, very, very fast. Very, very fast. And if you're not careful with the way you use it, you waste your material for your clients. Now, let me quickly teach us how to correct edges. These edges, how to screw these edges. Just apply it little by little. Apply it on the edges like this way. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to teach us properly while the camera is closer to me so that you understand the idea about this. Now, we are done with our first coat. Like I said, you don't have to be perfect with it. Once you are done, you just try to places like this that it doesn't feel very well. You just put it just to make sure the putty go around the entire places. Like I said earlier, you are doing it this way, so your pressure should be here, so that this places that the pressure is not on can easily smoothen the places that you put pressure on that is bringing line. Look at, there is line here already. We'll not put pressure here. We'll put pressure here so that this line can close up. Can you see that? And trust me, you don't have to be perfect in this, your first layer. Whichever way you do it, even if it's not as smooth as what you are seeing on the wall, you notice that you can still see this wall here. Don't worry, it's just your first coat. You don't have to, be perfect with it. Please, you can watch this video over and over until you understand everything I'm saying. Now, the next thing I want to teach us is how to do this corner properly. First, you can do what we call fingering. You finger it just to make sure everything comes out. You finger it very well. You take your leftover, you finger all the corners. If you are painting the entire building, all the edges, you finger it. What you mean is that what you are trying to do is that you want to fill it with this, your putty. You fill it. You make sure that you are fill it with your hand. Do you understand? Then, because you have used your hand to fill it, you have to smoothen the edges. Smoothen it very well. Smoothen it again. Smoothen it. You smoothen it. You don't have to, use all your power. Sure you get. You don't put it too flat. You don't carry it too much so that you will not scrape it off. If you put it too flat, it will not spread. If it is too up, it will look as if you are packing the entire thing. So it has to be in the middle. See, when you practice this over and over, you get to know how to do it properly. Do you understand? You can only build your confidence while you continue to what? Practice. You do it repeatedly. Sure you understand? Screeding is not hard. Screeding is not hard. I hope you understand something in this video. This is our first coat. We are going to apply our second coat once this dry, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you for now. My name remains Tubre Paintings, a professional painter based in Lagos State.